Hello, babies. Would you like to tune in to the grooviest podcast in the free world? That's right, baby. It's the M25 show. Right here on all social media. Everything you can imagine. Go to their website, www.m25show.com. Thank you. Right.
All right. Welcome back to the M25 show. My name's Albert.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Steve.
And we're missing one wheel again. He's on a van to Tijuana right now.
Oh, they got him.
How's everybody doing today? Alyssa?
Good. I'm good.
Anybody in the audience? How you doing today?
Did you guys feel the earthquake this morning?
I was in my car in the drive-thru parking lot, so probably not. As we see with Alyssa, we got a little ghost coming up behind her. A little fuzzy ghost.
We got a little visitor.
And while we wait for Steve to get all the paperwork done,
my phone gives me an alert, and I didn't know. My work phone does it automatically, but my personal phone also is supposed to give me an alert for earthquakes that are 4.5 and above. Yeah. And I was just waking up, and all of a sudden my work phone made this weird noise. And I was like, what is that?
Is that like that noise? Like that, boop, like the emergency alert?
Yeah, no, it was like
or the different one?
Yeah, it was a different one that I didn't even recognize. So then I was like, I popped out of bed like, what was that noise? And I went to look at my work phone because it's in my purse, and I didn't notice anything different. And then all of a sudden, my boyfriend's grandson is knocking at the door. He's like, did you guys feel the ground moving? Well, no.
How old is the grandson?
He's 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was
it's funny. I think by the time I was 10, I'd gone through like 5 or 6 big earthquakes. So
yeah.
Lately, I mean, we've had a few shakers, but I mean, kids today, they don't know. I was talking to somebody like 20 years old after what was that one quake in Pasadena? We were at work, and she's like, "That was a big earthquake." I'm all, "You haven't felt anything yet." Us who lived through Northridge, we know a big earthquake, and even leading up, early 90s. I mean, there were plenty of good-sized earthquakes.
Yeah, I remember my youngest, when she was in high school, I think we had an earthquake, like it was like in 2000, what is it, 12, 13, 2011, something like that. And I didn't realize that she never had really felt an earthquake.
Yeah.
That was like her first big earthquake that she felt. So she was like freaking out.
Like, I'm sure she's
felt one. Like, I felt little ones, but
yeah, like, I mean, you just kind of shake a little bit. Oh, what's that? But I mean, when it's big and like it's not just feeling them. It's like when you hear them, when your house like
Yeah.
vibrates, that's when it really gets scary. And I think there's a lot of people who haven't yet to really feel one
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't know. I guess the earthquake alerts have their own, notification sound because when you get an Amber Alert or like a severe weather alert,
Mhm.
you get that tone you get on on TV, the
Yeah.
emergency broadcast tone. And I think one time
I
when
think
I
my
was
phone goes beep 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 beep. It's like a weird.
yeah, I think I
Scary.
got one. I was working overnight. I guess one came in like 8 o'clock at night. It was already dark and woke me up. Like you're looking around like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. Yeah. And the Amber Alerts are kind of scary because they're loud and
Yeah,
and
I turned them off. I don't.
yeah.
While Steve coughs up a hairball. Thank you for turning
Yeah.
off the mic there, Steve.
Yeah, that's what I do best.
All right. You finally ready to join us?
I don't even know what to tell you.
What?
So your earthquake thing worked?
Yeah,
Did it
this
work?
morning. I mean, I honestly I didn't feel it. I didn't feel the earthquake because as soon as I got the notification, I jumped out of bed like, what was that noise? Like, what was that? And I got out of bed.
The notification scared you more than the
Right.
earthquake.
Right. And I think as I was getting out of bed, the earthquake was happening, but I was too like, what happened? What was that noise?
Interesting.
I didn't feel it. I don't like earthquakes, I tell you.
Well, it's a good thing you were sleeping.
Yeah. I was
Right.
like, I was
Yeah.
laying in bed. I was like getting up,
Where we're located and where the earthquake happened, I think. I mean, unless you were awake and perfectly still, you didn't feel it. If you're walking, you didn't feel it. I think I might have been in my car at the time. I didn't feel it.
I felt the one on Saturday, the second one that we had on Saturday, because I was sitting at my desk and I just felt a little, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I think we're having an earthquake, but it was just a little rocking. The first one I didn't feel. The second I didn't.
I was in my car for one, kind of over there, and almost the same size. I felt it, but I was on a one of those overpasses over a freeway,
Oh.
and I was stopped at a red light, and all of a sudden the car starts shaking. I'm all like, something when you're on a bridge or something, like if a truck
Yes.
passes by, it will shake. It'll shake the bridge, it'll shake your car, and I go, was that it? And then I got a notification that an earthquake just occurred.
Yeah,
okay, so
that's my fear.
that's what I felt.
Yeah.
How about you,
Yeah.
Steve? You got any good earthquake stories?
I didn't feel it. That's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Oh, from your past. That's Steve was tough,
Mm-hmm.
During
Wow.
Northwich, he jumped on his bed. He thought he was surfing.
Yeah, because Northridge was at 95,
94.
94. Wait.
Yeah. 1994.
No. There was one before because I remember being pregnant with my second child.
There were a lot.
And then it was a big one, I remember, because we were in a 2-story. We lived in a 2-story, and I was upstairs. And I want to say it was in 92.
I think 92, there was those 2 earthquakes in the morning, one in Big Bear and one in Landers.
Maybe it was the Big Bear one because I just remember the pool going psh, psh, and it was a big earthquake. I remember that one.
We all have our memories.
Yeah.
Except Steve, he never felt one.
Yeah. Steve
I
doesn't.
felt them, but
Apparently, Steve doesn't live in California, so he doesn't.
I live in California. I don't remember.
His heart's in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember the 91s. It was in the morning, right? And then the 81 was in the morning too.
81.
Yeah.
A little before my time, but
Not 81.
well, I mean,
it was like 88 or 89,
Yeah.
87, 88. Remember that big one?
87 in the morning. Yeah, that was
That was the Northridge, wasn't it?
87 was Whittier Narrows.
Whittier, yeah. Whittier.
Yeah, that was the first one I
big
felt.
to me.
Yeah, I remember that
bigger
one.
than the other one. I don't know. Was the 91 bigger?
Yeah, Northwich was
God.
bigger.
I thought the 81 was bigger to me.
89.
Well,
Randy says it was in 89.
What?
89. That sounds right.
The
I was in
Whittier
school.
earthquake.
89 was San Francisco during the World Series.
Oh.
There could be a lot of confusion, but 87.
Look at Alberto's
Whittier.
like on it. He knows all the dates of every earthquake.
No, I was
I'm
not
the earthquake
89.
expert.
It must have been 80, 88, 87. 87 or 88.
87 with Whittier. I think that. I mean, that's the first one I remember. because I know there were a few leading up to that, but I was either asleep or I was just too much of a child. I didn't. I mean, they were already teaching us at school how to duck and cover and all that, so I knew about them. But I never felt anything until '87.
It's probably
I remember. I was
probably
in high school
Will's panties hitting the ground.
Will falling out of bed.
Yeah.
No, we love you, Will. Don't listen to Steve.
You guys, it's a complete disaster right now. Listen, you would cry.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It's almost like this is Will's therapy session, only Will's not here. Like Steve has to go to therapy for Will at this point.
Oh,
I don't even
Steve's
know
the
why.
middleman. He's the messenger.
Dr. Alyssa here, the psychiatrist, has to help. What is that? Oh God, what is for, not Alcoholics Anonymous, but for the family, they have their own support
Al-Anon?
group. Al-Anon, yeah, there we go.
Al-Anon.
Al-Anon.
We have Will-Anon.
Al-Anon.
I don't know. Well, I don't know what to say about the earthquake. There are going to probably be more.
It didn't rattle you?
I didn't feel it. I was busy.
Just,
I was doing things, and I guess it wasn't that big, apparently, right? Or
it was a
No.
4.7 or
I think
yeah,
that's
I think 4.7.
that's where it is now. I think at first it was 5.1, and then it just
Mhm.
like all earthquakes, just keep going down as more
Yeah.
data comes in.
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know.
What's wrong, Steve? You're ready to cancel the show because Eddie's. Is it because Eddie's not here? You're all sad.
No, I don't give a shit if he's here.
You're ready to cancel the show.
No, I asked you. I don't know. I don't know what's. I had never have any idea of what's going on. I know Alyssa said she's going to be off soon, but I was like, did she say she was going to be here one more week? And I just got I got so much stuff going through my mind, and then and then you asked me, and I go, I don't know. So I sent a message in the group chat. Hey, Alyssa, are you coming on the show today? She said, yeah. So I hope that answered everybody's question.
Alyssa's right already. She's all dressed, got the lipstick
I
on.
was sitting here. I even tried to send you guys a GIF of someone sitting there looking at a video,
GIF.
a meme, or GIF.
I got it.
And the guy's sitting there looking at his watch, and he's looking and I'm like waiting, and then I sent another one, and then I sent that one.
I got this one right here.
Yeah, because that one, the first one wasn't sending.
Yeah, I didn't get the first one.
The first one I ended up deleting because it didn't send. It failed twice. That's because it's iPhone and Android don't talk together very well.
I'm sorry. I'm not cool like you guys with your iPhones.
I didn't get it either.
Well, it's my fault.
It's his fault because he's an Android.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I get this message this morning right before the show as usual. Eddie can't make it. Okay, so I said, all right, I got you. So I said, Alberto, let him know, hey, Eddie can't make it. What do you want to do? Do you want to? Because I wasn't really sure about Alyssa, but Alberto asked me, is she coming on? And I didn't have a correct answer. I didn't want to say yes or no because I thought maybe you were, but if I would have said yes and then I was wrong, so then I asked you. So that's why it was a little late getting going today because then I want to find out from you.
Yeah, if I'm, you guys can always text me early because I get up because I'm not a guy.
We could text Alyssa on Tuesday morning. She's ready. She'll know.
Yeah. No, because I get up. I'm in the shower by 7:45.
She smokes 2 joints.
Then I get my makeup on. Then I put my makeup on.
She smokes a joint in the shower.
I put my makeup on. I really don't do my hair. I always just throw my hair up for the show.
So you're saying that you got all prettied up?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I spend time. I mean, if there's not going to be a show, then I'm going to just lay in bed and look at my phone, and I don't take a shower until later.
Typical Steve, just leaves the woman all dressed up.
No, wait a minute.
What was that? High.
I'm all dressed up and
high and dry.
Yes.
Look at it. I sent a message and asked, and you said yeah, and I said so. I knew it was on.
So Steve rolled out of bed at that point.
As soon as I'm already sitting in front of my computer waiting for the link to pop up.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm all. Did he fall over or something?
I know.
I text before the It was before the show. Eddie texted me right before the show. I was getting ready,
like
and
2
then
minutes before the show. It was like 9:58.
well, he texted me at 9:57. What do you want me
Tell
to
him.
do?
Tell him. Company policy is you need to let us know a half hour before.
No, 2 hours before, so we can get a
2 hours
replacement.
before.
And you notice how
so
he
we
only
can plan
he only messaged me privately. Why didn't he put it in the group so everybody can say, "Hey,
because he knows
what
we're
are you
going to
doing?"
talk shit on him.
There you go.
No, we were talking shit about him now.
Yeah, but he can't hear it. He doesn't care.
Oh, he's probably watching right now on the secret account.
Oh
Right.
God, Eddie, don't text me personally when you can't make the show. You put it all in so everybody can have their input. That way, I'm saying.
Nope.
Well, I'm saying I that's why I was a little late. I was getting ready and I was like, okay, well, I wasn't sure if Alyssa was coming on, so I have to. I'm asking. Alberto's asking me questions. I got to get to Alyssa and go, hey, Alyssa, are you still coming on? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, when I
hurry up and get everything going and send the links out and
yeah. So as you see, he wasn't even ready. He didn't even want to do the show. He just.
If I didn't want to do the show, I would have said, hey, there's no show today.
You know what? I don't even believe the story. You know, Eddie's probably at home waiting with the link, like he's all set up, ready to go.
No,
Yeah.
you should know Eddie already. He doesn't want to do the show.
You know, I think Eddie's always wanted to do the show, and he just Steve. Every time Steve wants to cancel, you know, he just Eddie doesn't want to do it, so we're not doing it.
He
Right.
says, "Hey, sorry,
No.
can't do the show. The electricity Edison replacing a power pole." Now, does that sound like Eddie?
Eddie,
It does. He always
it
uses
does.
the electricity excuse.
The whole pole this time. They're putting in the whole pole this time.
The next time it's going to be the whole grid.
Yeah, they're tearing up his whole neighborhood, taking down every. You know
Used
what?
to be, the electrician's here to fix a wire.
Yeah.
Then they're fixing a box. Now they're taking out the whole pole.
You know what? I got the thing going. I'm gonna get my phone, get in my car, and just drive down to his neighborhood. Watch, there's nobody there. Eddie's outside cutting the grass because it's cold.
Yeah.
So I got.
Well, Randy says, Steve, go smell Will's G rope to get you going for the day. Stop being so angry.
We came to a conclusion. Randy
Eddie
knows Will, right? We
See,
came to a conclusion that Will, instead of wearing a G string, he wears a G rope so it doesn't break. So it stays nice. It stays put. He's a big guy.
Oh my gosh.
See, Eddie, had you given us 2 hour notice, we probably could have gotten Randy on the show, but no, now it's too late.
I never get noticed like that ever.
Well, how long?
I never get noticed. Everybody's, I can't, and that's fine. I have to hurry and run around, and I want to ask everybody, hey, is everybody cool? Going on with or without so and so? I try to be.
I tell you
even.
way before.
Yes, you do. But there's sometimes something comes up. Hey, I can't make it, and I'm not upset about it. But I want to ask everybody else. Hey, so and so can't make it. Da 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 da. Do you still want to do it? Do you want to cancel? Da da da. And unless you want me just to, hey, whatever, we're doing it or we're not doing it, I'll just start doing that. Seems like when I try to involve everybody jumps all over my ass.
Nobody's jumping over your ass. We're just having fun.
Do you want a
Jesus.
tissue?
Why I wasn't ready?
Jesus.
Wow. Do you want a tissue? Do you need a
I got plenty of tissue.
your eyes a little bit?
You want us to powder your bottom there? Change a diaper.
I know. Put some Desitin on you.
So we're talking about diapers. We were Randy. I told you he knows Will, right? And we were asking like, you know Will, right? Will. I mean, Will.
Alyssa.
Okay, we're saying for a certain amount of money, would you those little changing tables in the bathrooms, in public bathrooms? Would you put Will on there and like, let's say we made him wear a diaper for a couple days and he went to the toilet in it, right? Would you change his diaper and clean him up and put Desitin on him and his crack? For, let's say, Alyssa, what amount would you give somebody to do that where you'd make him go, I think I'll do it?
Hold on.
The thing's not even going to hold him. Once I put him up there, it's going to fall.
Okay, let's say it's a super baby holder. It's real strong.
We reinforce it, with a steel and concrete.
Yes. And then Alberto, you have to hold both of his ankles together with one hand, like hold it in there so you can wipe up the crack. Like you do with babies.
Is it a dirty diaper?
It's dirty. Yeah, he went poop.
Well, no, I need to, because you said you have him wear it for a couple of days. I mean,
okay, you have him wear it for one day until he goes poop.
For a normal, one-time use. Okay.
For Will's normal one-time use.
Okay, yeah, still no. But anyway, let's just clarify that.
Let's offer him something that you would think he would take, whether it's money, a stake in a business. What do you think it would take Alberto to do it?
I would say he would probably want a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 2-car garage, paid for in the clear.
Somewhere far away from Steve, because I don't want to.
Okay.
I just want to deal with him at the hour and a half for the show.
Okay, and a house, like Alyssa said, fully paid off.
Yeah.
And the property taxes paid for the rest of your life.
Nah.
Oh my God.
I
would do that.
I'll live in my little studio apartment and have my peace of mind. I would put Descendant on him and give him a finger or two. I don't for that to happen. Never had to pay a house payment or a property. Alberto, what's the matter with you? Yeah. There's such a thing called memories. Okay, and they're gonna live with me forever. Maybe
if start drinking.
Maybe if I was close to death, I only have like 6 months to live. I go, okay, have fun my last 6 months. But 30 years of those thoughts, no.
Alyssa, would you do it?
Do you
even know Will?
I've seen pictures of him.
Okay, imagine him, the pictures that you saw, and just make it uglier 50 times. Like I just
picture him hairy.
Okay, that's good enough. And big and hairy and just I don't know. I don't know why I feel so bad for the guy. But anyway, any man. But we just use Will because he's Will. Would you do that? Would you do that for a
punching
house that's paid off fully? The house that you described.
Well, let's have the maternal instinct.
Exactly.
I don't know. I've never changed a diaper. I don't think Steve did either for his son. So we have to go to
I've changed diaper, but I never changed a man's diaper.
I think
it's a little different when they're an adult, but you just have to think of it like you're taking care of an elderly person.
I would think of it as I'm getting a new house.
Maybe the world was completely messed up. He's like Joe Biden level of brain power. Okay, I'll do it out of kindness. But I mean,
oh gosh.
Steve's gonna wear his sunglasses, but actually have like little papers inside so he can't see, covering his eyes.
Steve's gonna wear virtual reality, goggles, and in there it's a fine-looking woman, and just plug his nose so he can't smell it.
Okay, listen. How about this? You're cleaning him up, right?
Uh-huh.
You're
and
doing
he poops again.
No, he comes. Are you okay with that?
He accidentally premature.
Well, we don't know. Will's kind of he's a very interesting species.
Well, depending on
he's got his legs just cleaning his butthole.
And it'd probably go on all over his face.
Oh no, God!
It's a position that he's in.
I don't want these memories.
Okay, that's where I stop. I don't want.
Well, no. At that point, I mean, just keep going. Get the house. Come on.
Give me the house. Give me the house. I want the house.
That's a memory I don't want in my. My Will was all over his face. Oh my gosh! I don't know why you guys.
Brought it up.
Me to talk about this stuff. Nasty.
I don't know what goes on in Steve's head. He brought it up, and that's you guys make me do it.
All we were talking about was the G rope, and all of a sudden went to the diaper.
That's all Randy. That's it. I'm blocking him from watching.
G rope.
He's earned himself a permanent ban.
That would give some kind of rash, huh? Imagine the burn on the inside of the cheek.
Rope burn.
Oh,
rope burn.
A G rope.
Rope burn. I don't know. This is not. I don't even like talking about this stuff. Stop it, guys. This nonsense. Hey, have you guys ever taken gummies with pot in it?
Nope.
I have some, but I'm kind of nervous to take it.
Well, right now, Randy's telling you take a gummy.
Here's the only advice I give you: don't take a whole gummy. Take like a half. Go cut a piece. Work your way up, because those are not like medicine, or chewable vitamins. I mean, you don't know exactly what they are, so
that's why I'm asking. Anybody
you
ever
don't know
had
how
one?
strong they are either.
Have you ever had one?
No, but
I've had-
I know people who do them, and they give that advice. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So it affects people
You got to
differently.
ease your way, yeah, because it affects you differently, and you don't know how sensitive you are to it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And
Steve takes
mainly
like
you'll
5 of
try
them
to
at a
go to
time.
sleep. Yeah, you're just gonna go to sleep.
Oh yeah. Is that gonna? I'm not gonna.
You go
I'm not gonna
paranoid.
get high or
Hallucinate.
nothing. No, just
No.
get high. You get high,
We're-
don't you?
we're
Get high
gonna-
first, then
No.
go to sleep.
We're gonna hear about Steve running naked on the street,
Right?
and if that happens, let me know. I want to video it for the show.
Oh man. Listen,
Next time Eddie's here, we'll give him one. Let's see the effects.
I don't know what to do.
Where'd you get him by? Well, I mean, don't give out your source, but
This guy asking me where I got him right here on the live stream.
well, I said don't
It's legal.
don't give
They're
out your-
legal, so it doesn't matter.
That's legal, Alberto.
Okay, I mean, but did Reputer Pharmacy or
Did you actually
or
go
your
somewhere
buddy?
to a dispensary?
Was it Randy?
Somebody just gave it to me.
Was it Randy? You know what? That guy's a bad
Trusted
influence.
source.
It's a trusted source. Yep. There you go. That's a trusted source. That's what exactly.
It was Will. He smuggled them in his G
Oh,
rope.
hell no. I wouldn't take nothing Will gave me. I don't know what the hell that would be. Probably what is that stuff people take when they go to those techno dances and they
Molly?
get horny? Yeah, Molly. It's probably
Molly's, ecstasy.
Ecstasy,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, it used to be ecstasy back in the day. Now it's Molly's.
Molly, huh?
Yeah.
I think that 90s earthquake, I was laying in bed waiting for my girlfriend. We were gonna have sex. I remember we were laying there and there was an earthquake, and she came over and said, "Oh, did you feel the earthquake?" And I go, "Yeah, but it's over." Let's continue on.
You were having sex at 4:30 in the morning. Damn, you're a stud.
It was at 4:30 in the morning. Wasn't there
one?
one like around maybe like 8 or 9?
Okay, that might have been Big Bear Landers.
Because I remember I was awake and the sun was out. It was in the morning and I was waiting. Not for the earthquake, but I was waiting for my. Huh?
Was it a weekend? Because that would have been Landers.
I don't remember if it's a week. I just remember it was.
He probably ditched school.
No, I was working.
Everybody used to ditch school to have sex.
I was working.
Steve used to have sex in school.
This was in like what 90? I was out of school in the 90s.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because I was pregnant. I was pregnant with my second.
There were a bunch. I mean, there was Upland, Sierra Madre, Big Bear Landers. I'm sure there was
I
one
think the
between
Big
that
Bear
and
one is
Northridge.
the one that I remember.
Because Big Bear was early in the morning. Back to Earthquake Talk. That was like 5, 6 in the morning, and then 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock was the second earthquake. They were both on the same day. 2 different earthquakes, 2 different areas, not an aftershock. So it could have been that one.
I think the Big Bear one is the one I felt, because I remember it being kind of dark.
So that would have been before the sunrise, and then Landers was in the morning, probably 8 o'clock. That was probably
That was the one.
sex quake.
Yeah, that was the one I felt because I was up already and waiting. So I don't remember the one in the morning.
You and your friend were up.
Yes, that's
She
right.
she fell asleep out of boredom.
Molly hides it in his prison pocket. What the hell's that mean?
Will hides it in his prison pocket.
Oh, well, he can see mistyped, huh? Yes. Let me see. Yeah, those are the good old days. Oh my goodness. Today's a bad day. Not bad days, but you think about those times when we were younger in those years, and just had fun, and bills weren't so much of. I mean, we had bills if you had a car payment and stuff, but didn't pay rent or house payment, or it was nice. Just have sex with your mate.
Yeah.
Just come over and just be, go out and eat all the time, and go out to parties, and so fun.
Yeah.
Fucking all the time. Now look at us.
Now look at
everything's cut. Everything's cut in half.
Come home and go to sleep.
I was the same back then, so
everything's cut in half.
I don't have anything to look for or look back to.
Well, we're all the same now, Alberto.
Yeah,
not like anybody here is fucking off the walls every day.
Now we just go to work. We go to work, go to sleep.
I got a feeling Alyssa is, man. She's wearing out her man.
Oh gosh.
That's
well, good for her. I'm happy for her.
That's why she's up early in the morning.
Oh,
Well,
she's up early in the morning to put on her makeup and so she can see me. That's
Yeah.
okay though. I understand. I look forward to seeing her too. One of my favorite friends I've ever had in my life.
whoa, man, what the fuck is this?
I don't know. Stop talking about this. Let's see what we're talking about.
First,
My sex with my ex.
Steve's going
Yeah,
through
see.
all his feels
What-
today.
what
First
is
he's
that?
angry,
I'm
now he's
emotional.
all emotional. Are you on your period?
No, I'm not.
It's a whirlwind for Steve.
Sometimes
He's
I
gonna start crying.
look for people to hang on to for a moment because it's not my style, but there's people that make me feel emotional. Like Alyssa, I wanna reach out and grab
You
her,
need a hug?
but then I realize I'm a man. You understand? I realize I'm a man.
Well, it's okay with consent, but just watch your hands, okay?
Oh,
keep them high above the waistline, okay? No,
oh, you know what? With Alyssa, it would probably be hard to hug her because no matter you'd have to kind of hug her up on the neck.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A normal hug, you're gonna get
Shoulder
buttocks.
blades. Get the shoulder blades.
Yes. He's on menopause. What the hell is menopause?
You.
Randy making shit
Steve.
up again.
Male menopause.
Male menopause.
Okay, well, menopause. Alyssa, do you know? I mean, I know the name, and only thing I really know is if women get hot. And I used to think, oh, they get hot and bothered, but it's a whole different thing, right?
It's the wrong hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the wrong one. Can you explain to all the guys out there that don't know what it actually is?
So once you become a certain age,
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
end up
it
not
doesn't-
being
it
able
doesn't-
to reproduce anymore. So you no longer have a period.
For women,
And for women.
unless you're women.
So basically it's just you become a certain age. Some of us it happens younger, some of us because there's different reasons why. Like me, for example, I had a hysterectomy, so I went into instant menopause. And because of the menopause, your body no longer is producing enough estrogen. Just like men, when you guys get older, you don't produce as much testosterone. Same thing. We don't produce enough estrogen. So then we start having all of these hormonal issues. You'll see like older women, sometimes they go, oh, I have this one hair that keeps growing right here on my chin. Or some women get like, their hairline, their, sideburns grow a little more. Their voice gets a little deeper. If you notice, like elderly women, their voice is like this, is deeper, because they don't have enough estrogen. And then you don't have a period. You get hot flashes where it's not like where we just get sweaty all of a sudden. It's like a heat that comes from within your body. It's like internal. It's like you feel like even though you're going like you're waving your hands and you're trying to cool yourself down, it's not working because the heat is coming from inside, not from the outside like normal heat. People get hot because it's hot. The weather's hot, so people get hot.
Yes.
Menopause women get hot from the inside. So it can be 60 degrees, it can be 50 degrees, and we're sweating. We get night sweats, we get moody, we get, there's so many things that happen because our hormones are so out of whack now. It just sucks. It really sucks. Let me tell you. Me right now, I take estrogen gummies.
Oh.
And it's supposed to help with like the hot flashes and stuff.
Yes.
But I still feel it like maybe like once or twice a day. I'm like, oh my God, I'm hot. And then at night, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold. Blankets are on, blankets are off, blankets are on, blankets are off, so that's the main thing I want to say. I want to maybe say is the hot flashes is the main thing that's irritable about going through menopause. Some women lose their libido. Some women are dry, to be blunt. Some women get really dry.
You're scaring Steve with all these.
Yeah, it's no fun. I mean, it's no, it's already, we have to get childbirth. We have to have a period every month. We get paid less. Just kidding. I had to throw that one in. And then
We
now we
gotta
have to
get
go through
political.
menopause. You know, it really sucks. And then our bone density starts to go down, and it's a whole lot of stuff. It
But
sucks to be. Sometimes it
don't
sucks to be a woman.
is it? Don't
So,
you?
so
Are you happy
to-
that the guy doesn't have to pull out anymore, or is there
Yeah,
any good
yeah.
side
I mean,
to it?
that's an upside. You know,
well,
if you're still,
if you're not dry, yeah, you're happy.
yeah, exactly. If you're not, but then there's solutions for that too. I mean, that's why KY jelly exists.
I thought it
But
was
you
with a
know,
butt.
it could be too.
For either.
But I mean, it could be, yeah, either or. But you know, it really sucks, you know, because sometimes you're just not. Some women just don't even want to do it at all, and then that's when you go, you know, you actually have to go and do try to do hormone replacement, and you know, and before all of that started happening, I already started taking my, you know, as soon as I had my surgery, they gave me an estrogen patch, and they gave me, you know, I had the estrogen patch for a year, and then it just, they didn't refill it anymore, and you know, my body was supposed to like gradually do its own thing, but I still take estrogen because I don't want all of those symptoms.
And
I
she
don't want to
wants
start
sex.
growing a beard. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be dry. I don't want to lose my libido.
And you know what? I don't want those for you either.
Yeah, so it's like I
We,
take those gummies.
we don't want deep voice Alyssa here on the show.
Right.
My name's Alyssa.
Right.
Oh,
You know?
I am Maud.
You got a deeper voice than all of us.
Well, Steve, at that
Right.
point, at that point, we're gonna have to hire her again because we gotta fire Alyssa.
Right. They're like, I thought you guys had a woman on the show. We do.
We do.
Yeah, yeah, but now we got 4 guys again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
So
fun.
it just, it's no fun.
well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
I mean, yeah, it just sucks. It sucks.
The one thing about that, this is the best medical segment of the show ever. Because, this beats out every Dr. Steve segment we've ever had.
Well, I mean, I tell when guys get older, you know, Albert. Well, do you want to hear what
you guys
happens?
have prostate issues. You guys have your testosterone starts to go down. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys still, you know, you could tell when your testosterone starts to go down because you start losing hair.
Yeah.
You know, like that you used to be like some guys, oh, I used to have so much hair on my chest and then it's gone. Well, that's because you're losing testosterone.
Well, look at this. I
You
don't even
know.
have to explain.
Yeah, you become more sensitive.
You go,
Stop it. Stop it. You know, I was trying to really be a sweet guy with Alyssa and let her know that, you know, I'd look up, I feel close to her and pulls this shit.
now Steve doesn't notice the makeup and the hair anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I was getting all prettied up, and I was like, oh, you know, makes me feel good to come on Thursday. Just look at Will. That's all fucked up. There you go. Hey, you want to see a guy that's going through straight, pure menopause? Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
In general, it just sucks getting older. I mean, because it's not even with the hormone issues, you know, aside for both men and women, there's all the other stuff, you know, there's your joints, there's your bones, there's, you know, your memory, there's the wrinkles, your gray hair. I mean, it just, you know, so much stuff. It takes longer to get up out of bed. It takes, you know, it's harder to sit down and stand up. It, you know, everything like that. Just, you know, as you get older, your body's done. Your body gets tired and it sucks.
So
Some of us get older faster than others.
I like how she said,
You're
just
scary,
done.
Steve. You're scary, Steve.
You know,
Steve thinks he's gonna get stronger and everything as he gets older.
I
you
always
make
fight.
more noises. You make more noises because, like, even just picking something off the ground, you go, oh, you know, like, what?
Well,
Where did that noise
I
come
do that
from?
now. So
Yeah, exactly. And some of us, that's what I'm saying. Some of us do it before others. You know, we're like, oh, I'm already, oh, my back, and oh, you know.
Yeah, some of us. I know some people like they have this. They have like shoulder problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not old, but you know they're on their way. They're on their way, and I just go, well, you know what? It's
and then you know
is what it is. Either get it
Yeah.
fixed, or if it's just something that's part of age.
or they don't help
Welcome
themselves.
to the
you know,
club.
you see them doing dumb things. You know,
Yeah.
lifting the wrong way or lifting too much heavy stuff, and it's like you're
Throw
gonna
their back out.
ask.
Because
You know,
now it's like, now it's sometimes you sneeze or you cough and you could throw your back out.
Oh God.
You know, it's
Don't
like,
don't
oh,
no, don't stare Steve. He's never gonna sneeze again.
Yeah, no, I
right?
know what you
It's
mean.
just,
Especially
yeah,
if you're on the toilet. You ever been on the toilet and you got to sneeze, and because you're trying to keep in a posture mode, right? And then when you
it
sneeze, everything just goes wild.
comes out.
Vertebrae fucking goes left and right, and you're trying to hold your butt on the toilet. You don't want to fall off. So
Yeah.
then everything could go bad.
Yep.
Imagine something
And then,
happening in the toilet and you can't get up and you got to call for help.
right?
Well, it sucks for me. I'm under by myself.
Well, that's like at work. At work, we just did.
I better have my phone with me. And I know not to bother to call Steve. He ain't coming.
Oh hell no.
Yeah. Well, part of my job is doing what we call we do safety inspections in their units to make sure everything's working properly, make sure the fire alarms are working, smoke alarms are working, the CO2 works.
Carbon
And
monoxide.
yeah, and we did an elderly unit, an elderly couple, and they're requesting grab bars. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to be me soon. You know, they have them in the showers already. We've already installed them in the showers, but now,
The toilet.
yep,
Toilet.
exactly. He the husband was requesting one for his wife for the toilet. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to be me.
Yeah.
This is the M25 old show today.
Yes.
The bleak future show.
Right.
Letting everybody know what they got to
and
look
then you
for.
have to think about too, like, God, you know, when people are older, like, you know, their shoulders hurt or their knees hurt because when they were younger, they got injured. You know, they either broke a bone or, you know, they had, you know, played sports or whatever, and all that stuff catches up to you. A lot of people think like, oh, I broke my arm when I was a teenager, but okay, well, it's going to hurt you a lot more when you're older.
Yeah. Or even
You
like
know?
in our profession with, you know, Steve and I, what we do, you know,
Yeah.
you get these young kids and, you know, they don't want to wear knee pads and, you know, they think they can do this, that, they're young. It's like, you know, we know you're going to wear yourself out real quick. Even, I mean, forget about, you know, 60 years old. I mean, when you get to your 40s, you're going to be feeling it.
Yep. A lot of the
But-
young
But I mean,
youngins don't think that.
that's the fun part about being young. I mean, you can sleep 3 hours. You can do all these things. You know, go out with your friends and play, you know, tackle football with just out in the park, and you know, you bounce back fine. But I mean, you'll pay for it later sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore. You know what I do? I take a little more. I take some naps now during the day that I was hoping I would never get to, but now sometimes I'm sitting on the couch and I find myself dozing off.
What do
I'm
they
like,
say?
oh God, no, please stop.
When you were in kindergarten, you hated nap time, but now you're an adult. you love it.
You look forward to it. Yep. Oops. Yeah. Me and my aunt were talking. We were at my cousin's house, and we were all talking about same thing. You know, our bedtimes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's already 8 o'clock. It's like my bedtime. I got to get going, and
It's almost time.
Yeah, and then we started talking about like, God, I used to be able to be up to like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, get up at 6 o'clock, go to work, come home, and do the same thing all over again. Now, forget it. I come home and I'm already, as soon as I get home, my pajamas are on and I'm done. You know, I eat, then
you sit down on the couch. I'm just gonna watch this TV show, and it's 4
Next
hours
thing you're
later.
asleep. Yeah, you wake up.
What? The sun, it's already dark outside. Like, what the fuck?
And you can still go to bed at bedtime.
Yep.
No problem. Just go to bed. You go right back to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, man, what a drag.
What a drag it is to get old.
Yeah.
And even the sex sometimes, even in certain positions, like if you like being behind your girl, like and being on your knees, sometimes it's work. Before it was like, it was all fun and you're like a cowboy back there, you know, hooting and hollering. Now it's like, oh,
Now
please,
you're-
knees, hang in there.
No, now you tell her to just bend over the bed so you can stand up.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Let's do it this way. Oh,
I
Lord.
can't be on my knees anymore. Just bend over and let me stand behind you.
That or well, let's just lay side.
Oh,
Oh,
He's-
he's frozen.
He's frozen up. So
Oh, my freezing.
Oh, there you
I'm sure it was one heck of a position he came up with. we don't know.
Just lay side to side. We're both laying down. Get tired, just lay down and go to sleep.
What's the Mormon thing? soaking or something, whatever. Just
Oh, yeah.
marinating.
Yeah, marinating. They just
Marinating.
stick it and they don't go back and forth.
that's it. No thrusting.
Right.
Man, what is that? I still don't. We talked about that a long time ago, and I still don't understand that.
They just stick it in and that's it.
Just let it sit there, huh?
They just let it
I guess
marinate.
I guess in and out one time is not a sin, but we do it
Right.
twice.
You just leave it there. So you just got to keep while the guy stays excited. The whole. What do you do? So how long do you lay there until?
Till it goes down, I guess.
Yikes! Usually it doesn't go down until it finishes doing its job.
Right.
Right. So they must have to lay there for a little while.
And then like her, like how could she just lay there? I would be moving.
Doing that shit girls do to you where you say, hey, hold on, stop. And then she starts wiggling her butt and then it's over. Oh, boy. I think you're.
Oh,
Steve.
Uh-oh.
Breathing up again.
yeah.
You see, I'm here doing the show by myself. Oh, there, we're back. Okay. I was talking to myself.
Well, we could see you, but you weren't.
Yeah, we can see
talking.
you, but you're frozen.
I'm guessing we turned to those circles for you.
Huh?
Did we turn into circles for you or what?
No,
No, just
you guys froze, and I was just talking. Yeah, that's another thing now that I'm upset about. That when girls do that to guys, they do it on purpose, and you know darn well the guy doesn't want to finish yet. That we don't want to do it, and then they do that shit. Why they do that? Alyssa, just because they can, or it's funny, or what?
Or they want to get rid they want to get rid of the guy, so hurry up and blow. So
they just want it done.
Yeah.
You think it's more want it done, or just the fact they can do it?
Like we can do it. It's a control.
75-25. I think there are some girls who just get out of here. Blow your load and get the fuck out.
Some are done. Some are like done. They're like, okay, I'm done.
I mean,
I
back then,
I got laundry to do.
No, back then, girls were ready to do it too. As we're getting older, it's more like, okay, all right, let's do it, and it's more that, all right, let's go, come on, let's do it. And back then, it was like, oh, okay, look, like both parties are willing and want to do it. I'm not saying don't want to do it today. It's just more like, okay, with everything in life going on, okay, do it. Let's get back to life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's just the way it is. So much things to do in life with, especially if you have a family, or even if you don't, you just got everyday things and getting older, and it's like, okay, you want to do it, and you just say, hey, you want to do it? Let's go knock it out real quick and get back to life. Well, I guess that's still kind of that's love, I guess. I don't know. And if you don't do it, then you just don't do it. Sometimes you just don't do it, right, Alyssa? There's times where you're just busy.
Sometimes it's just it's a bonus now.
It's like,
times
when, like you said, bedtime.
Yeah.
It's like 8 o'clock, and you're like, oh, it's almost time. Time for what? It's almost time to go to bed.
Exactly.
Because you're getting all chores done at dinner, and then you're like, oh, let me hurry up, get everything done so I can rest before bed.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I got to be in bed by 8.
Yes. If Natalia, if you're watching, I still got a lot to go. Don't worry about it. I still got enough, so I could stay awake if you came over and were my maid.
Text you?
I don't think she's watching, but maybe she catches the replay on YouTube.
Will and Flash. Oh, okay. That's two men that have a thing going on.
We got another character.
Okay. Ask Will and Flash how they keep the flame going strong.
Yeah, Flash is.
I think Will's flame extinguished a long time ago.
Okay, I know you guys like to talk about sex and all this shit all the time, but I got to get back to things that go on in life. I'm sorry.
Earthquakes?
You guys pushed me. Earthquakes. No, I was okay. I don't want to get too politically thing or whatever. Everybody's got their views, what they're going to do, and everybody knows what they're going to do, and everybody should do what they're going to do without people giving them problems. But there's something I keep hearing about people voting in the United States, right? That I just can't get over where one side wants people that come into the country that aren't citizens yet able to vote, and the other side wants them to be citizens before they vote. And I think I have a big heart. I want people to, hey, this is the place to be to live the American dream and all that. And my feelings is you come to do, but do it the right way. Because we live here and we got to do stuff the right way. It's only fair. And I just remember when they say you should be American citizen to vote. And I didn't think about it too much. I just thought, yeah, that sounds about right. That's why can't that's like somebody just coming on vacation and they vote, or whatever. But I remember, and Lisa might remember, I don't know if Alberta were, where we had to show ID to rent movies.
We had a what?
Oh, we had to show ID,
Oh,
like
yeah.
remember when we used to rent movies from like
Blockbuster?
Hollywood Video? Yeah, Blockbuster,
Yeah.
Hollywood Video. And they wouldn't let you rent a movie unless you had some kind of ID, whether it was a driver's license, or I don't even know, would they take school ID? I don't remember renting when I was in school.
I think video stores, Blockbuster. I'm not sure about Blockbuster, but like I think if you went to like a mom and pop, I mean, any kind of ID, or you'll bring your phone bill, light bill or something. I forget about Blockbuster. I mean,
proof of who you
like
are,
your residence.
Yeah.
Yes. And
that
I
you
see
lived
that,
here.
why and I see, okay, I'm going to be straight up. Okay, the Democratic side, they don't want that. They want people to be here and to vote no matter what. And the Republican side wants people to be citizens before they vote. And you could come to okay, well, Democrats want that because the votes, because they'll get those votes because they're for open borders and all that good stuff. Now, I just come back to like us, like, have to have a driver's license to drive. We have to do certain things or we get in trouble. And I'm having a hard time being kind-hearted to people that want to come here and live the American dream. And I am like that. I do have a kind heart, but it's like, we got to do all this. And to me, it doesn't seem fair.
Well, there's a thing,
If I don't get a driver's license and I go drive around and take my kid to school or and I get pulled over and I go, well, I'm sorry, but I just didn't have time or I didn't want to, or whatever reason. Is he going to go, okay,
You're one of these people who think, you don't have to.
Yeah, or hey, I'm living on hard times. I went and robbed a liquor store, but I'm okay now. I got some food and I'm okay. I don't know.
Or there's right ways and wrong ways of doing stuff. I mean, and I don't understand. I mean, the ability to vote, or right to vote, it should be for citizens, and I mean not it's this thing with they want these you just come over and you can vote. I mean, I get it, but no, I mean that right should be for citizens, and if you immigrate here, part of the reason you have to be a citizen because we want to see that you really want to be here and you want to take the time to learn the history of the country and be a citizen. And even I don't know about the main part of the Constitution, but I'll read the 15th Amendment, which was the the right to vote, for that you can't be denied the right to vote. And in Section 1, the right of the citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of race, color, or previous condition of servitude. And really all these other ones, the one for women and 18 and over, it always says citizens. A lot of the other things, free speech, assemble, it's always the people. So there are special things, special rights.
That's what you said. It's citizens, and it's like, you can't because you're Mexican or you're black or you're Chinese. I think that's what it means. It doesn't mean
it's not like you can somebody can just show up the day on election day, fly in from another country and vote, and then I mean, that would be like me going to France and just flying in on their election day and just going up to a polling place, give me a ballot. What do I care what happens to France? The reason we
Well, no, I know what you're saying, but
and even
I'm
with the
not saying
immigrants,
that. I'm saying people that
tell
want
them,
to come here over
Yeah,
the border and live here and not say nothing and just live about like how we're living,
Well,
and
I mean,
then they go vote or they go drive, and that's what I'm talking about.
green card. You're legally allowed to be here. You go through.
Are you a citizen if you have a green card?
No, you're just. I mean, you're allowed to be here, but you're not a citizen. But you still have rights. I mean, nobody can rob you. You can't be.
So what is does it?
You can't be
if
thrown
you
in
have a
jail
green
without a
card,
job.
do you have any kind of pool, Alyssa?
No, what do you mean? Like you can't vote?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can.
No.
No, not with a green card.
Apparently, you can.
Well, I mean, there are places who want to do that. Like
Yeah.
cities. They'll say, I mean, maybe you can't vote for president, but I mean, for city council or something, or states will say, for our state, for our governor, you can vote, but you can't. I mean, the voting wise, it's different. Federal.
So the thing that went, they had a thing in the House where they had a vote where the Republicans wanted people to be citizens who come from over the borders or wherever they come from to vote, and the other side unanimously said no, we want everybody to vote no matter what.
Yeah.
Now, does that mean I don't even understand. Then you said it's illegal to do it, but they voted where they can vote. So how is it illegal?
Well, I think voting wise in the United States, it's run by the states, and
Okay.
Other than a few different, there's a few federal. So I mean, here in California, after Prop 14, it's like for governors, there's a primary and then there's the top two, regardless of party. So that there could be 2 Democrats, 2 Republicans running for governor. But if you look at the presidential elections, and only the presidential elections, you have in multiple parties. There'll be multiple tickets. There could be 5, 6. It's not the top 2. It wouldn't be Harris and the second place Democrat if that's the way it came up. Each party puts up. It's just a different. They have a different system. But even everything else, when you go into November, you got the top 2, regardless of party. So so I mean, like I said, a state can Minnesota could say as long as you live here for 5 years or something, doesn't matter. I don't know how, even if you don't have ID, show a phone bill or something. They can say that. I'm not saying that's what's going on over there. Unless
I just don't understand.
But what you see in Congress, so if the Republicans pass that law, that say only citizens can vote, then the states can't do that. Every state would have to follow.
So right now it's you really don't have to be a citizen.
Yeah, a state, a city, they can say a city. I mean, but
But I don't know about you, but when I go vote, they've never asked me for an ID. They just asked my address, or they said, "Hey, where do you live?"
Just put your name. Yeah.
I just take my voting guide or whatever.
Well, I do too, but I mean, the fact is, I've been there before, and they don't really ask any.
Yeah, and
like, who are you?
I mean,
or
I don't know if that's safe or not. I mean, I think this last election, the mailman, because I live in an apartment complex, everybody has their own mailbox. They send the sample. I'm not sure if it's the sample ballots or those actual mail-in ballots, and the fucking mailman just left them all right there in the box, the crate. He just left them there for anybody to grab. Like I could just grab a bunch of them and just gone voted, 20 times.
So for all the people in the apartment can go grab them.
Yeah, and instead of taking time to put them in everybody's box, and I think it was the Democrats and Republicans, because I'm third party and I got mine the next day in my box. But I mean, it's the thing.
I've noticed like the smaller elections, like whatever party you are, only those people that are running for that party are on the ballot.
What do you mean?
Well,
like smaller like city elections and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I've noticed like when my ballot is there, it's only my party. I can't, like, if I'm I'm independent, I can't vote for Democrat or I can't vote for Republican. I have to vote for anybody.
I get what you said.
And
that's who you're
when
voting
it's the
for.
when it's like the presidential election, then that's when you got all of them.
Well, I mean,
Every party.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how California, I think, laws changed. I don't know about local water board, city council.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be that just, I mean, usually city council, they're nonpartisan. They don't show you Democrat or Republican, but I mean, it could be your city is just full of Democrats and you got a bunch of
Yeah.
Democrats running. In the old ways before Prop 14, if you were a Democrat, you would get a ballot in the primary and it'd be all Democrats. And you pick, this is the one that I'm registered as a Democrat. This is the one that I want to represent my party
Yeah.
in the general, and then you would get everything.
Oh, yeah, well,
Republicans, Democrats, Libertarians.
They also
Now-
know what you are too. They know
Well,
you're
you tell
registered
them.
as a
tell 'em.
Republican,
Yeah.
Democrat. Then you get
Yeah,
those
you-
things you're talking about, where it's just for you.
You tell them. Yeah, that's part. I mean, I don't know now anymore, but I think when I first
But I
registered,
think-
you had every party that was certified, who met the rules to be an actual party on the ballot, and then you would circle your party, and then you're registered as that party. When I went the first time to primary in '98, they knew I was a libertarian, and they gave me a libertarian ballot, and the one guy told the other poll worker, this is one of the 3 libertarian bastards that we have.
Huh.
So I mean, take where you
Well,
up, but I mean, you would get a ballot that was just basically for your party.
Mm-hmm.
It's different now because when you go to a primary, you got everybody, and then say you vote, and then the top 2 move on, regardless of party.
My whole point to this is, I think you have to be. I mean, if you're not a citizen, why are you even voting?
Yeah.
Unless it has something to do with you, like the whole thing with the people coming across the border. The whole thing is, the Democrats want them there because they're going to get their vote because they let them in. Now, people can debate that or whatever. I'm just saying that's what people say, or the debates that go on. Whatever. But whatever it is, I don't understand. It's why it's like that. I mean, I can't go to Russia or to
Mexico,
to China, and just go over there and then start voting for somebody that.
I mean,
the most of the people don't want, and because I'm going over there freely, and just say it's just not me. Just say I'm millions like me go over there, and we change the whole country, or the country over there. I think I don't know. Let me ask Alyssa, because what do you think? I mean, I don't know if I want to say it right, so it sounds like I'm a dickhead or nothing, but I do have a big heart. I want people to come and have a life, but
exactly. I mean,
we have a life too, and we have a family.
Yeah. We are the land of the free, and that's why everybody comes, because everybody wants to be American and everybody live like you said, the American dream. However, there are rules and regulations that we have, and our Constitution says you need to be a citizen in order to vote. So it's like that's from years ago. So I do think you should be a citizen to vote. I even feel that you should be a citizen to receive benefits.
Yeah, that's a whole different. That's
Yeah.
a whole nother thing.
That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah,
And I mean, I do feel for the people, and I do get, like me, the taco vendors, the flowers, the people selling flowers and oranges and all that stuff in the corner. They are trying.
Exactly.
A majority of most 99% of those people are not citizens, and they're probably not even here legally, but they're doing something. They're not on the corner with a sign that says, "I'm homeless, help me, give me money." They're actually working for their money. So, they're doing something. So,
and you know what?
Those people, I like them. I don't mind.
You're
those
right.
people.
And they made those people like that are really trying to.
Yeah.
Why they come here to make money and do. They're probably going through the process. They're probably going through the process of doing it right. Like,
yeah.
They came here illegally, but they're working and they're trying to, whatever that process is called.
They're doing their citizen. Yeah, they're going through the citizenship paperwork.
And that's good too. But I wanted to get here, but once crossing a border illegally is just illegal. No matter
Yeah.
if you're over here and hey, just let me come over and I'll be good and I'll work and
Yeah.
No
I'll
matter
abide
the
by the
reason.
laws.
Yeah.
But you're
Even
not
if they're
abiding
going
by the
from
laws.
Russia, if you're going from Russia to, whatever, Europe, it's still illegal. It doesn't matter where. You cross
Yes,
any border. Any
exactly.
border.
And
You go
then
from the United States to Canada.
and
You
like you
sneak
said,
in.
that about taking care of illegals, maybe you want to help them out and give them money and stuff, and that's great. That's just having a big heart. But there's some of us that have been here that are struggling,
Mm-hmm.
and and they figure, well, they're all right. They're not dead, or they're not, you
Right.
know. But we're working hard too to try to for our families
Yeah.
or our kids when
And
they,
then,
to give them something, and there's
yeah.
just things that it bothers me, and not just because we're
Because you see
the
that
side
person
I the side I
with her
sit
EBT
on.
card. You see the girl with the EBT card, and she's got her, the latest iPhone, and she walks out to her Mercedes, and you're like,
Louis Vuitton purse,
yes,
wallet. Yeah.
and her 4 kids, with all the name brand food in her cart, and it's like,
And and
here I
they
am buying like
and they
food
treat
at
the
the Dollar
workers
Tree.
and they treat the workers the worst. Okay, believe me.
Yeah,
No,
They
I
do.
hear you. And you're
yeah,
shopping with the money that we
with
make.
coupons
We got
and
to
yeah,
watch what we buy because and then especially now things have just been, things are expensive right now. And it's,
yeah,
even if you've been working a long time we, especially like us, we're in our years where we should be doing really well and not really worrying too much about,
yeah,
I don't want to say like we're rich, but we're
yeah. I mean, we
good
can
enough to
live.
be.
We're not living per se like
Paycheck to
paycheck to
paycheck.
paycheck.
Yeah, where you go to the grocery store, if it's just, this is just a smidget of what I'm talking. You go to the store and you're like, oh my God, now you're watching what you get.
Yeah.
Before, people at our age that have been working for years, okay, we know what we get. It's the normal. You go to the checkout and you know about how much it's going to be. And then you do that when prices have really gone up, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh man, you see the bill and you're like, okay, wait a minute. Okay,
And
now you
and,
got to
and not
take
only
it
that,
easy.
now you gotta give her stuff because I gotta stop by the gas station and fill up my tank, and that's even more. And it's
Right?
it's not just
I
one
don't know.
thing. It's
Yeah.
my rent's going up, my electricity
Mm-hmm.
bill is going up.
My
It's
car insurance is going up.
yeah.
I
My
just don't.
my car is getting older, but my car insurance is going up. So make that make sense.
Oh, they
Yes,
still
car insurance too.
they
That thing
stay.
was. I noticed that's went up a lot. I was like, oh my God. When you're watching now, certain, things are bad when you start. You always watch your bank account, but you
Mm-hmm.
always kind of know, and you always have this much say. You have a
Yeah.
cushion, and then you watch as the bills go. If you have auto pay and all that stuff, it's something. Whoa, what happened? The big chunks are coming
Yeah.
out, and you look.
You
And what
get
the hell
paid
was
and you're left
this?
with $50.
And it's like, oh, the car insurance. God damn, you call them.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened? Oh, well, we had to raise the prices because of inflation. I'm like,
Or
and you're like, holy shit.
or your city is seeing a rise in crime. They're stealing cars, and
Yeah.
if chances are your car's going to be stolen and we have to pay you up, then we got to get more money up front.
It's just, I don't know. I guess I'm having a hard time with it, and I'm not a cold-hearted person. I want people to be happy and do this stuff, but we've been living here our whole lives, and I just don't think it's fair. We have to
Yeah.
have
And
IDs. We have to do the. Why do we have? Okay, well, let's make
It's
it fair
more
for
like
everybody.
the
Let's
rules
just
are
everybody
stricter
run.
for the rules are stricter for the citizens than for
Exactly.
non-citizens.
and
And you
I-
know why we do it? Because we'll get in trouble and maybe get thrown in jail.
Yeah.
and maybe
Or
you're
get
mad,
taken away from my
and maybe
family.
you're mad because I get to vote as a citizen, and all I did was get born here. But that's the rules of the land. So too bad,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's
like Alyssa said, all you got to do is do
I've
it
heard people
legally.
say that. I've heard people say that. Well, how come you just because you're born here you get to vote? Well, then change the rules or something.
Yeah.
Make me go to the military to have a right to vote or something, or you can do that. But it's not that somebody showed up last month, and in November they get to go vote too.
Well, like
Yeah.
I said, you cross the border, you should do it legally. But like Alyssa said, there's people that are like doing, they're working and they're doing things. And hey, if you're going to do that and you made it in, at least go through the process of doing what you
Yeah.
got to do. And, at least they, like you said, they're showing they're trying to do the
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah.
So in my
They're
opinion,
trying, and they're doing the jobs that nobody else wants to do.
yeah, or they're just doing a job to
And
get
it's like,
money.
I mean, you go to the car wash, look at all the guys out there washing your car. You go to the fields, look at all the people that are picking the fruit. You go to, the mechanics, look who's working on your car, who's mowing your lawn. You look at all that stuff, it's all the people that have come over here that are the hard labor workers. And, like this orange guy says, they're taking all the brown and black jobs. No, I didn't know that there were certain jobs that were for certain people.
Or you kind of say it. The
How?
field, the car
Yeah.
wash.
I
Yeah,
know what you're
I mean
saying,
those,
but I mean,
but yeah,
but businesses are making out on that because, like
Yeah.
Lisa said, there's people probably maybe from across the border that are working there, and they're
Well,
hiring them because of cheaper. They're giving them
they'll-
cheaper
yeah,
pay.
cheaper.
they'll work for less because
Mhm.
they
No,
don't
but
mind.
But what the whole thing is that's also something else they're taking away from somebody. Like, let's say if I was on hard times and hey, shit, I gotta wash cars. I gotta
Yep.
do something I thought I'd never do, and I can't even get that kind of job. And hey, for each his own, but I'm just saying there's processes of
Mhm.
things that whether you
I
call
mean,
it a black or
I heard
brown.
like a high executive had like lost their job, and they were trying to get a job at McDonald's, and McDonald's wouldn't hire them because they were too qualified. I'm
There's
like,
that.
Yeah, that's that too.
I mean, I know Alyssa said they do the jobs that people don't want to do, but there's also, you can say they do the jobs that people don't want to do for the low pay.
right.
Okay, and I mean, there's been stories of meat packing plants, in the Midwest. These were good jobs, well paid, and then immigrants come in and we'll do it for less, and they're not unionized or whatever, and they fire all the the higher paid employees, and then they'll let the cheaper immigrants do the work.
Yeah.
There's been stories about that. So that
Yeah, I think it's all messed up.
you can say, like I said, they won't do the jobs. Maybe they won't do the jobs for the pay.
Yeah.
I remember back when this debate was real hot. I mean, somebody said, okay, well, fine, let's have the system. You can bring them from Mexico or from wherever legally and all that, but you got to pay $5 over minimum wage, and then we'll see who they hire.
Yeah.
Would they hire them for $5 over minimum wage, or can they find Americans who would do it for minimum wage, even if it's a first job?
It depends how bad off you are. Some people
Yeah.
are not bad off, and they go, I went to school, I went to college, I'm going to get this job if I can. Why are you going to go to McDonald's when you got a PhD in something? You have a chance of doing something.
I mean, if that PhD ain't getting you a job, you might have to go to McDonald's.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It depends how bad off you are,
Yeah.
But you have that, like I said, the American dream. You can go to college, you can put in schooling. It may not get you the job you want, but I'm sure it's going to get you somewhere around that. You may not be a doctor, but maybe you'll be I don't know. Instead of making $500,000 a year,
you'll be middle class somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, college diplomas now are not worth much anymore.
Well,
I mean, it's
back in the day.
sadly.
It used to be.
When I graduated in '96, teachers and counselors told me, go to college, get your degree. And the thing was that they told you IBM will hire you on the spot once you graduate college, because they know you can learn. And now it's, for some of these college kids, it's,
you can't just go to college. You got to go for some kind of trade. You can't just go and just take electives and then that's it. You're done with it.
Or you get a cheap.
What do you do? Would you learn
a cheap? Well, I mean, no, that's they know you can learn. I mean, back in the days, going to college meant something. I mean, even if you got a liberal arts degree or music or something, you had to actually learn to do it. That was the meaning back then. I mean, now I don't know. You have to work to flunk out of college. They'll probably just pass you too, just like high school. There was a time when a high school diploma really meant something. Now it's okay. You had the wherewithal to go and sit in a few rooms for 4 years, and they gave you a piece of paper. It's not much anymore.
Well, I look at it this way. Now, if we're gonna do one way, let's do it for everybody.
What do you mean one way?
Well, if we can run around without driver's license and doing this, just all be like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll lean the other way for that, but I mean, let's make it fair.
Okay.
No, I lean on one side where I think things should be a certain way because I got to do it or I'll go to jail. Now, if we want to be nice and sweethearts to other people coming to the country, hey, fine, but let us do that too. You know, I don't want to go stand in the DMV and remember, I think I had to go back to, remember when Alyssa, when you had your license for a while, if you don't get no tickets, they just mail you they just renew it. But just recently we had to get that new license where
for travel and federal.
Yeah. It's like, well, I don't even travel.
ID.
Oh, but you got to have it anyway. So, you got to go back at my age and stand in line, do the whole thing. I don't want to do that. I have a license. I've been driving for
and now they're
50 years.
making people take the test. I had to take the test.
Me too. Not the driving one, but I had to take the
written test on the computer, and it was like 50 questions, a lot more questions than it was before.
Yes.
And it wasn't paper and pencil. It was on the computer, and it was timed. I was like stressing, oh my God, I'm going to run out of time. What if I don't make it in time? And, and you're only allowed to miss, well, instead of missing 3, you're allowed to miss 5, but it's a lot more questions. And you're like, it's just that stress and the anxiety of trying to finish it in time. Thank God I finished it and I passed, but
you don't have time to reread the book. Come on. I mean,
yeah.
You think you've been driving we've been driving how many years? Over 40
years?
30,
years.
They're always changing the law, It's,
yeah.
It was for me, I remember like, at what age and weight does a kid still have to be in a car seat? And I'm like, what the fuck do I care?
I don't even know. I think it's
It's
what is it? What
8,
is the age?
It's 8 years.
880 or something like that.
Yeah, 8 and 80 pounds.
I left mine in there till he was just last year. He's 617. I'm safe. I'm safe.
Fuck, we went in cars without seatbelts. Fuck.
Yeah. We rode in the back of a truck.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to get that because some things like that bother me, and I just think, hey, people are gonna think, oh, you're just a right winger. No, I'll jump on you. I'll lean to your side, but make it fair for everybody. Let me go out and don't bother me if you pull me over, ask for my license and stuff, because I don't have time. I have a family. I work.
I got places to go. Damn.
I got places to do. Just leave me alone. I'm not killing nobody. I'm not hurting nobody. Just leave me alone.
Yeah.
If I want to go vote, don't ask me for. Well, they don't ask anyway for license, but whatever. Just this is everybody be happy together. But no, that's not doesn't happen. Alyssa, I'm so happy you're here today. And there's another thing. I've been watching this bottom ticker. I've been watching this bottom ticker. What the? Yeah. We have a phone number now?
We've always had it. It's on the website.
When did we get a phone number?
When I got my tablet.
Oh, why did you let us know?
I said it before. We never talked about it, but it's on the website.
Oh.
It's scrolling by right now.
We never talked about it, but it's on. So you our own. We're all work here. At least you let us. Hey guys, check out the website. We got a new phone number.
That's like my work. They don't tell you, but you're supposed to know. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so what can people do when they call this phone number?
Messages? It's just
it says on there text.
Oh, okay. Text like
you can call. You're not going to get anything.
Okay, well, why don't you tell the people the number so they can hear the voice for the podcast people that can't see the ticker on the bottom, and tell them they can leave a message for us if they want us to talk about something or if they have a story.
When it comes back around, I'll say it.
Okay, yeah. Listen, why don't you do it? Because
it's on its way. I can.
Alberto's hid it from us for who knows how long.
Here, right here on the website. Text us at 562-739-7029.
There you go.
Right there.
Send us
right underneath the email address and right above the Twitter/X. I gotta update that picture.
Well, I'm gonna put this on our post sometimes and just say, hey, you guys, if you want to be a guest or you got any topics you want to tell us about, send us a text and we'll get right on it.
Read it on the air.
We'll read it on air. It's a good thing I was watching that thing.
I was like, I don't know. I'm sitting here watching it and I don't see the phone number at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. It takes a little while to get back.
Yeah, I think it's coming up after. Oh no, this is
Did Eddie get a list of demands from his
girl?
What is this? Oh, Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're talking
listen
about
to
past shows.
episode 158. Can you
Okay.
hear us now? At the
Oh, goodness
m25show.com /M25 archive.
What's going on, Steve? You getting a text message? There it is for you guys.
Okay, there's
Oh,
the
there.
text.
Send the
if-
M25 show a text message at 562-739-7029.
Hurry up.
Yes.
You have to say it slow enough so they can write it down.
Yeah, send us a text
I think it's pretty
message
slow.
if you want to hear, if you got a story to tell that's worth talking about on our show,
Right.
or if you want to be on the show, you let us know what you do, and we'll check it out. Michael Swartz, if you and your band want to come on the show, we just had a text.
Well, you
we
can
just had a number we
you
found out.
send that to Steve. I don't book guests.
Oh, learn about sponsors. See, if you want to be a sponsor, go to the m25show.com
Well, that's
/sponsors.
that's for our viewing audience to learn about our sponsors. If you
Oh.
want to be a sponsor, go to
If
the
you want to be a
contact us.
sponsor, text us.
Yes, if you want to be a proud sponsor of M25, you can text us too. Right, Alberto?
Yeah, we actually got a text message on our line.
Oh,
Hi,
Oh.
I'm Alyssa from Indeed. I would like to discuss online recruitment with you. Can you
Oh,
share
gosh.
more information details about this? Can I share more information details about this job with you?
it just came right now.
September 7th.
Embiid?
Indeed.
Oh, that's her name, Embiid?
No, Indeed is the employment.
Oh,
Indeed.com. This is like for employer to find a job.
Here's another
Oh,
one.
God.
Dear 562-739-7029. The last 5 places for BlackRock daily profit of $8,000. Secure your
Oh.
spot today. And it's on the website.
wow. I see. Getting email.
I got I just got a message that says, "Hi Alyssa," from a 562 number. And I guess back in June, they text me again, "Alyssa." I don't respond.
I got an email.
But you can't see.
Yeah, I got an email saying they'll help me with my student loans that I never took.
Right?
Hi, I'm Clarissa from Mission Recruiting. Would you be interested in a remote work opportunity? we got all the great texts here, so if you have a text for us,
I just
You
got
know.
a, "Hi Alyssa, I love you."
please no dick pics, okay? I am the one
Please.
dealing with it, okay? But I will forward those to Steve if you want.
Will's probably listening, pulling his pants down right now for Alberto.
I'm gonna get it right now. Nah, there's no
He's
viewers.
pulling
right
on that rope.
Oh, God. Okay, listen, one more time, the phone number so people can text us if they got a story.
Good Lord, I gotta wait for it to come
Yeah,
around.
we gotta wait another 10 minutes. Oh,
It was
God.
562. I don't remember.
562
But you can
M25 show.
visit it. You can visit naturalwonders.com and use the code the M25 show at checkout and receive 25% off your order. Remember, it's Natural Wonders. WUNDERZ.com.
Next scheduled episode, September 19th. Is that today?
That's
Next week.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
Thursday.
Should I
9
put today's
o'clock
date on the
Pacific
scroll
time.
too?
There's also one on Friday, 27th.
Oh, yes. We're having Brittany Beep.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Brittany Bitch. It's a tribute. The Britney Spears tribute band is coming on. And before how much time we got before this thing comes? Another minute or two before the number rolls
10
up?
minutes.
Go do 30 seconds. Let's go.
Okay. I talked to the girl that does this band or whatever, and I was asking what they're going to do it on, like a laptop or anything. I go,
Sorry,
you do
guys.
acoustic?
We're breaking in.
an acoustic thing, because sometimes, oh, there it is.
Oh, wait, there it is. Send the M25 show a text message at 562-739-7029.
There you go. All you podcast people, if you hear it, if you have a story you want to let us know that we can read on the show, send us a text, or you got a gripe with Alberto or Alyssa,
Yep.
send us a
Whatever.
text.
You notice I have a hair out of my place. I have lipstick on my
Please.
teeth.
You know,
Send me a
please stop blowing up our email.
Yes, just the email's getting out of control. You got to start sending texts now.
The memory is almost full on it.
I forgot what I was talking about.
if they were going to use a
Brittany.
laptop or
The Brittany.
acoustics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I asked them if they do any acoustic stuff, and they're all, well, we don't usually, but we could. Is that what you would rather have? And I go, well, we've had guests in the past that the louder the music is, especially if they're using an iPhone, I think the noise cancellation kind of almost mutes it a lot, so it doesn't sound good. I go, I think that's what it is, unless you have some kind of, you're going to use a regular camera setup, then that might work. And she said, well, we'll put a professional setup up and we'll do a live song for you.
Nice.
So they're going to try their side without using an iPhone or what most people do when they come on here. So we'll see if that works. And I'm going to have to check on here if there's a noise cancellation on our this platform we use, because that might affect it too.
I think there is, because I think I put it.
Okay, I may have to.
I
take
know.
It off.
Well, this morning mine came up on Chrome. It asked me. Remember, I was playing with all that stuff this morning.
Yes.
Yeah. So and I don't know, just something that came up on Chrome. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, let me do the voice.
On Chrome or on the little three dots or the little settings?
on my camera, like, on the top of because I'm on a laptop, on the very top, where the camera is green. I click on it and it says Google Chrome, and then it says Portrait, Studio Light, and it says mic mode, and it's in voice isolation.
Oh, I see the little green thing on mine. So if I click that,
click on that, and then Chrome comes down and it shows a picture of yourself.
Okay.
And it says FaceTime, HDTV, and you can do Portrait, Studio Light, mic mode.
Yes.
I don't know if that's just for my camera settings, or I don't know if it overrides the website.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, mic mode maybe?
Yeah, mic mode. And then it says voice isolation.
What's voice isolation? Is that cancellation?
I think that
it will cancel background noise.
Yeah.
Which will not help with music, because it'll sense that as background noise.
Right.
It's kind of like Alyssa's background. Anything that's not her, her face or body, it blurs.
It's
so
blurred.
whenever she holds up her phone, even if she holds it up right in front of her, it's going to blur it, because it doesn't see it just as Alyssa. So
under voice isolation,
I would, because it says
voice isolation. I think because like right now, I don't know if you can hear someone's washing the dishes in the water. I don't know if you can hear it.
I hear a noise, but not like it kind of breaks in and out. And it kind of, when you're talking, I hear it, and as soon as you stop, it cuts it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it does it so it can hear my voice, but you can't hear my background voice. You don't hear the water running behind me.
Not as soon as you stop talking, you don't hear it.
Okay.
Sorry to the podcast people, as we
we're
figuring.
I was just trying to get. I thought the voice isolation would be better, like for me, because I'm not alone and there's people in my house that go back and forth, and I'm not in an enclosed room.
Okay, what about echo cancellation?
You'll probably have more background noise, but if you're in a room, let's say a big room. I think one time when Alyssa was house sitting or something, she was in a big house, and if there's hardwood floors, the noise bounces out around. So it's supposed to like help stop that. So
I can actually, like Alberto, I can do that on you. I can do that on Alyssa.
I think us,
maybe on a guest
in an admin role, we can actually do it, because I think I did it to you guys last week, because for the pre-show there's always a hiss, because every noise you guys have in the background, air conditioning, your fan, any noise comes up. So unless who's blowing? Somebody's blowing their nose.
So you heard that?
Yeah.
Damn, what was that? Somebody got a cold?
If someone's blowing their nose, yeah.
Okay, but would it, the problems we have when sometimes somebody comes on and performs, I used to think, I noticed if they play like electric guitars and stuff, the louder it is when it starts to mute.
Well, anything that's loud, even they're playing music out of a boombox, like when Groovy Austin showed up, in the beginning, you can see me roll my eyes, because he's playing music off his boombox, and it was messing him up. As soon as he turned it off, he was fine. So what? But I don't know. Any of the stuff that we have, will it work, or I'm just trying different things? I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll try it. We'll let them. I told them the problem, and they're going to try to do a professional setup on their side. And if
I
it's
mean,
not
Steve,
that, then
I
it
mean,
just doesn't work.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
It might just have to be acoustic versions because we've had acoustic people come on, and it's fine, it's good.
Yeah.
But when it comes to loud and hard stuff, it seems like that's when shit starts going wrong. But anyway, I don't know. I like it because I like to use them for clips for just put out
Yeah.
there and people can see come on and other people say, oh hey, I
Promotions.
want to go on there and put my
Mhm.
name out
And,
there.
well, I mean, it's
If it's
we need-
a nice
yeah, because
nice stream.
it's not if it sucks, we don't want to be showing that because
And that's why
if
I'm trying to fix it.
If I have a band, I don't want to.
That's why I don't post those. I only post, if you notice, I don't post those that are horrible. I post the good ones. There's
I know.
few people that
You
come on.
posted my commercial that was horrible. I'm just kidding.
Oh, this reminds me of I was watching Alyssa's video the other day, right?
Oh,
boy. I was because I wanted to look at
With-
her for a while, and then
with classical music in the background.
classical
Right.
music. I was loaded up,
Tissue on the side.
tissue on the side, and I was getting ready to have fun, and then I go, oh my god, I was listening. She spelled Natural Wonders wrong.
I did.
You did, and I was like,
I
oh my
saw
god.
it because I watched your post. I'm like, oh, I spelled natural wonders wrong.
So that's why I put it under the
Let me do
caption.
it.
I spelled it real big.
Yeah,
Bro, that's
So-
yeah,
I had to do that with Groovy Austin. He gave our website wrong, so
Yeah,
yeah.
He
You didn't put the. You forgot the.
that's fine.
it was
No,
still
that's-
good.
Yeah,
Still good.
yeah.
It was
still
it's
good.
just fine. Don't worry about it. I didn't let it bother me too much. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
And remember,
Everything's good.
folks, if anything, the M25show.com, go to the sponsors link. You'll see it right there, top front
Yeah.
and center.
Yeah, there it is. The M25show.com.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right,
And
guys.
it's on
Well,
the ticker.
And we got Eddie here, so he's here in spirit.
oh yeah, this is the one with his hat
Yeah.
on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay, well, this is where we got to say goodbye to Alyssa, and wish her all the best.
Are you and I going extra?
Well, I was saying Alyssa's going to be
No,
off for
because
a
I'm
little
not
bit.
going to
Right?
be here. Yeah,
She's having her
for a
procedure.
couple weeks.
You forgot,
Monday.
Alberto?
No.
Oh, we'll be here, but she's gonna. I'm saying we're gonna say goodbye to her while she goes on her little mission.
Honestly,
Yes,
Yes.
and you're all ready to go, right? You got all your
Yep.
pre-ops and everything going. All
Yep.
right.
Yep, I went
Did-
on
did
Tuesday.
Did you drink that liquid that makes you shit?
No, it's not a colonoscopy.
Oh,
She's not
Um,
kidding.
well, I mean, I think every surgery, I think they make you do that, so you don't have any.
No, actually, I have to. On Sunday, I'm on a clear liquid diet, and then I stop eating at like 10 o'clock.
All
I
right.
can have water, nothing.
When is it? This week?
It's Monday.
Monday.
Monday
Okay.
morning.
All right.
Give out the hospital. We'll go visit you.
Yeah. I'll go
UCI.
down there. I won't take no pictures when you're sleeping. Don't worry.
I'm not telling you which UCI because there's more than one UCI.
Oh, there we go.
Steve wants to take pictures when you're putting you in the gown.
While
With
she's
my
walking,
other
while she
surgery, I
puts it on and walks to the bed.
Steve's gonna take you, after surgery, then have you walk the hallways. Steve's gonna be
Get some
behind you.
exercise.
You don't need to tie the back of the gown.
I'll make sure nobody looks.
Yeah.
You'd say, "Hey, listen, do you know this guy?" Taking pictures of me.
Hey, Steve's gonna dress up like a nurse with a mask. Time for your sponge bath, Alyssa.
Oh,
He's gonna be
gosh.
like the what's his name, the Joker. Remember when he's just dressed up as a nurse?
Yeah, when it's-
with my same face, man
Yeah.
face.
Was it Phoenix?
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix?
no, it was Heath Ledger. I think
it
you're
Heath
thinking
Ledger?
of
That's Heath
you're thinking
Oh,
you're thinking
yeah.
of the Dark Knight.
Oh, the Dark Knight. Okay,
Yeah.
I just remember the Joker as a nurse. I just don't remember which actor it was.
Yeah, it was,
I think that was
the Dark
Heath.
Knight.
Heath Ledger.
Well, Alyssa, good luck to you on your
Thank
surgery,
you.
and we'll see you. Hopefully, we'll see you on the Friday.
27th?
Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully your tummy's better.
That
And
day
you
I'll
can
probably be with no makeup, so I might be a little scary.
Oh, stop it!
We'll send Eddie to put your makeup on.
Yes, you both can put each other's makeup on. You can powder Eddie's face.
Right.
Eddie
All
does
right.
the job. You were talking about the Joker.
All right. Well, Alyssa, you have a good surgery, and
Thank you.
we'll send you some text message to make you laugh beforehand, and wishing you well and all that good stuff. And
Thanks.
hopefully we'll see you. When is the
27th?
Brittany? The
The
27th. We're going to do a special Friday show on September 27th with a tribute band called Britney Beep. They're a tribute artist to Britney Spears, and it'll be a special Friday show on the 27th.
Yes.
September 27th, the same time, 9 a.m. Pacific time. So we're hoping to listen. I think you'll be back. You're strong. You're a strong lady.
We'll see.
You're a strong woman. There made me feel like I needed some comfort earlier, and I can't do that anymore, Alberto. Women like to see a strong man. You understand what I'm saying?
Not always.
Yes, you do. Stop it.
Not always.
Hey, maybe in the bedroom, maybe I'm not into cuddling, and we can, show a little sensitive side, but don't you want your guy out there on your arm, and that's your man right there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Guys, it's okay to be sensitive, but do it in your house with your girl. It's okay.
Don't do that shit in public.
Yeah, don't let Alyssa carry you in public.
Make Steve puke.
All right. Well, Alyssa, good luck on your surgery, and we'll see you soon.
Okie dokie.
That's it. We're going to take off, and we'll see everybody next week. Hopefully, Eddie's back from his telephone pole adventures, and we'll talk to him about that next week.
He's probably chopping the pole up so he can use it for firewood.
He's probably
taking the
watching
electrical
sports,
wire,
watching TV.
taking the electrical wire for copper.
Right?
Oh, yeah. He's helping his brother load up the truck with stolen copper. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here, and we'll see everybody next week. And Alyssa, we'll see you in a couple weeks, hopefully. And good luck. And
thank you.
Don't be shy. Life's too short to be shy. Go out there and have fun, and go for it. And as long as you don't hurt nobody.
Say hi to that girl. Yep.
Say hi to that girl or that guy. And you never know. They may say hi back to you, and you'll live happily ever after. Or
you go to jail.
Go to jail. Depending on how you do it. All right, we'll see you guys.
Bye.
Memories in high school flames, some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars, drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that song, don't it take you back?